Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Monster Sanctuary. If you're watching this later as a VOD, welcome. Last time we left off, we made some decent progress. We caught a few monsters. We learned that there are some powerful champion monsters getting found all over the place. And we also lost a fight to our rivals. So this time, we'll be continuing off where we left and seeing where we go from here. Okay, so let's see here. No, there we go, okay. Will thinks we may be able to find out more about the alchemists if we go to the Stronghold Dungeon. The Stronghold Dungeon is just east from the Keeper's Stronghold. Alright, so I think that's where we're headed next. Wait, not this way. So, how was everybody's holiday? As of the time of my stream right now. It is currently December 27th, which means Christmas was 2 days ago. How was your guys' Christmas? Mine was pretty alright. Personally, I spent time with family, opened some presents. It was a good time. Halt! This path leads to the eastern parts of the sanctuary, the Stronghold Dungeon, and the Ancient Woods. You have beaten enough champion monsters to ascend to the rank of Keeper Novice, and you completed the Keeper Duel training. You've tested your mettle against Monster and Keeper alike, and therefore are ready to face the Stronghold Dungeon and the Ancient Woods. You may proceed now. Oh, 1 second. I gotta lower my mic a little bit. There we go, that's better. Okay. Oh, time for a fight. Let's see. We'll start with a power boost to buff our team. We'll add support. Alright, and then we're gonna use Ice Hail here. Slime Shot 2. Poisoned, that's unfortunate. Oh, and I have bleeding now, great. Alright, let's try. Yeah, let's hit the bush with explosion level 2. Now Fire Claws. We'll use Ice Hail again. Probably won't be able to do anything in the stream because the download's throttling you hard, but hi, lurking. Hey, Senlassa. Feel free to lurk. I hope that download goes well for you. Good to see you. Alright, another explosion level 2. And Fire Claw to finish off the bush. And we use Ice Hail again. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, let's see. Explosion. Fire Claws. And Ice Hail. Alright, one more done. And the other one's pretty weak. Alright, explosion. Slash. And ice hail. Yada done! Alright, 3 stars. No egg. That's unfortunate. I wanted an egg for the night. Hey, Titus. I knew I heard some footsteps behind me. Looks like you're a keeper novice too now. Great! But you do realize that being a monster keeper also means you've got some responsibilities to take care of the sanctuary and all of the monsters, right? Oh, I bet everybody's already told you that. They always put the fate of the whole sanctuary on our shoulders, since we're the spectral keepers. Anyway, if you've got the time, you should come to the ancient woods. The goblin tribes have been getting rowdy, and there's rumors of a new goblin king who's rallying the tribes. It's been almost 100 years since the last time that happened. It was my great-grandmother who beat the goblin king back then. So I want to see if I can live up to our legacy, and boost my rank and save the sanctuary in the process. Can't hurt to have another spectral keeper around to cleave a path through the bands of goblins. So that's where I'm going. It's just east from here, and through some more rooms of the Stronghold Dungeon. Ooh, my voice. It's just east from here, and through some more rooms of the Stronghold Dungeon. See ya! Corn? Oh boy, corn. You know what? Why not? We'll go help her. We have to explore that direction anyway. Are these bats? Nightwing. And Crackle Knight. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna need 2 fire. And a water. Okay. Let's do an explosion on this first Nightwing. And fire claws. Hey, there we go. And let's use Glory Cast. Because we didn't use any of the other buffs, so... Cyclone. Lightning Slash level 2. Okay. Let's use power. Alright, then you use Fire Claws. We use Beating. Well, that was not very much damage at all. Okay. Okay. Looks like everything's still working fine. Just making just paranoid, honestly, about making sure the stream is still working. After what happened the other week, I'm just paranoid. Alright, claws. Ice hail. Explosion. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Fire claws. And ice hail to finish. Now let's see if we get an egg, because we don't have any of either of these guys. Crackle Night Egg. There we go. What if it was Crackle Night? Nice. Alright, I have a perfect name for this guy. So since we're naming them all after mythological or ancient, like from folklore, stuff like that, we're gonna go with Ares, the god of war, because he's a knight. Alright, now we got some skill points to spend. Fire affinity. What do you got, Hades? Aura. Enemies receive 3% increased damage for each debuff on them. Huh. Mana plus. Spore level 3. Saboteur's shield. Apply shield equal to 50% of own defense when applying a debuff. Defense plus. Let's go with the passive poison randomly on somebody. At the beginning of battle. That's pretty good. Alright, let's keep going. Can I get up there? Let's see. Wait, what do you do? Activates lightning orbs. Okay. Okay, no, that's not enough. Let's see. I should probably spend the skill points on. Let's see. What kind of a guy are you? You have lightning damage. You do physical damage mainly. Shocking current. Every wind attack hit has a 15% chance to apply shock. Interesting. Alright, let's learn that. Lightning Slash. Hybrid Mastery. Increases attack by 10% of this monster's magic and increases magic by 10% of this monster's attack. Sure. Let's learn Barrier. When this monster gets attacked, 50% chance to apply. Oh yeah, that's great. And some extra health. Multi-shock. Shock debuff can be stacked 2 additional times on enemies. They only have a 50% chance to trigger. Sure. Chain lightning. When a monster in the party applies shock to an enemy, 40% chance to spread it to another enemy. Ooh, okay. You know what? I want this guy in my party. He's pretty cool. Who do we not need? Let's see. I feel like Gaia is kind of redundant. So I think we're going to get rid of Gaia on the team. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and... There we go. I should probably check. Do I have equipment on any of the others? Aside from what they came with? No. Okay. You know, maybe I'm just dumb. I just like guys who hit hard, but Ares looks pretty cool. Alright, you need a better weapon than that. Alright, you are a physical attacker. So... Defense plus 30. Provides full defense value when equipped in offhand by dual wield. Interesting. Kunai. We'll go with Qatar. What's the medallion? Defense plus 10, crit damage plus 10. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll put that there. Let's see. Crit chance plus 7, crit damage plus 17. Alright, let's do that. Now he's got a 24% crit chance. It's awesome. Alright. Boom. That's pretty good. Alright. Alright, I like that. I like that. Let's see if we can improve any of the old equipment, because I haven't checked a lot of the equipment. Huh. I'm gonna change that with the belt. Let's see. We're gonna go Feather 2. For Bacchus. I mean, it gives him the healing stuff up, so we'll go with that. Defense 10, Magic 10. Yeah, mana. The mana bracelet is just objectively better. And this is just a better version of that. Ocarina, healing skills increased by 11. Okay, we want to keep that on. What does Hades have? Hades is a magical attacker, so we'll go ahead and put an orb on him. On Bast. The claws are fine for now. Let's see. This is defense and plus. Let's go with hide plus 1. Ribbon is giving health and mana. Go with the mana ring. This should be fine. And for Goliath... yeah, no. Defense and mana. The Vital Ring, plus 2. There we go. Defense plus 20. There we go. Okay, that looks good for now. Alright, we've been doing that for a few minutes. Let's move on. Alright, another battle. Let's try out Ares. See how he does. Alright, we'll try... I can't speak. We'll apply power first. We'll cast Safe Cast. And Fire Claws. Two of them got shocked, so that's nice. And he just got double shocked. And now that one's also double shocked again. Alright. Explosion? Oh, well that was terrible. Alright, lightning slash. There we go. Nice. Alright, one down. Alright, no shock. That's good. Alright, we use explosion here. We'll use lightning slash. And now bleed. Good. And then we'll cast support. We need that health regeneration. Right, now we can just all-out attack. Explosion +2. Lightning slash. And fire claws. Alright, one more down. Just one to go. Explosion. Lightning slash. Ooh, a bleed and a shock. Nice. Fire claws. Okay. Alright, let's finish it. Another round of attacks and we'll be done. Claws. You're done. Alright, maybe we'll get the Nightwing Egg. No, we didn't. Oh well. Alright, 2 skill points. Alright, what can you learn, Bacchus? Heal Mastery. Healing skills, active and passive, are increased by 20. Yeah, I don't even have to look at everything else. I want that before anything else. Because you are my healer. Alright, Bast. Critical Mass, 50% chance to gain a random buff when landing a crit. We're gonna boost support to level 2. Okay. What's in here? Bronze. Nice. Wait a minute, there's something above here? Oh no, that's the next yeah, that's right. It's the next room to the left. Ancient Woods. This is where that girl, I think her name was Julie or Julia or something. It's where she said to go, so. Magma Moth. Does Magma Pillar evolve into Magma Moth? I remember somebody in chat last time said that that some of the monsters can evolve, so interesting. Alright, what water monsters do I have? Let's send in Bacchus, Goliath, and pause the download. It's going slow anyway. I'm sorry to hear that. That's very unfortunate. What are you downloading? And we'll send in Bast to deal with the Druid Oak, which looks weak to fire. Alright, Acid Rain on Magma Moth. And its armor broke. Cast Glory Cast. Cyber failed at launch 27. Oh, are you gonna play that on stream? Is that why? And we'll cast Support also. Probably not, just figured you'd do another run of it. Ah, I see. So, tell me something. Not sure what you're gonna stream yet. So tell me something, since it sounds like you've played it before, I am actually curious. Is it that bad? Because I've heard, like, it was disappointing compared to what people expected, but I've heard, like, in and of itself, it's not actually terrible. It's just, like, fine. As far as the game goes. The idea of that Twitter poll was to not have to think about what to stream, and now everyone is like, do stuff. Ice Hail and Magma. People's expectations are always awful, just like really ridiculously high. Yeah. That's the price of glory. It did have some bugs and was pretty epically difficult to play at first. Acid Tempest. I think that's an upgraded form of Acid Rain. Cast it here to get the armor break. But once you started playing it a little later, it was more or less fine. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, it wasn't, like, bad. It was just, like, as far as, like, games go overall, it was just disappointing compared to what people expected. Which, you know, understandable. As a Pokemon fan, I get that. Constantly being disappointed by what you should be promised, but getting a just tolerable game instead. I get that. Problem with gamers is the game will start getting hyped up, and that's a death blow for the game. Start creating their own expectations to match this nonsensical level of hype they themselves create. Dev isn't about to say, well, I mean, it's not that impressive, and so instead they make it, yeah. I mean, isn't that what happened with No Man's Sky, basically? I mean, I don't know if you've seen The Internet Historian, who's a YouTuber. By the way, everyone out there, if you haven't seen The Internet Historian on YouTube, go look him up. His videos are quality. He only uploads, like, maybe once a year, but absolutely fantastic video. Game comes out finally, and it doesn't come close to these gamers, to what these gamers developed in their own minds, and they rage. Just like Fallout 76. To be fair, Fallout 76 was always kind of a scam. That game was, like, always pretty, like, messed up. Yo, Titus. Yo, Andy, how's it going, my man? We did not get an egg. That is unfortunate. Game release. It is, everywhere's the NPCs. Ah, I see. Going pretty good, enjoying your time. Oh, right, yeah. Christmas was 2 days ago, so yeah, I guess most people get time off. Unless you work, like, you know, a job that needs people at all times, like a hospital or a gas station or grocery store or something. Your boy is, not working. So, I don't have to worry about that. I really need a job. I really need a job. I have no excuse. So first, that was a lot of the outrage about 76 at first. The fact that it had been told to them since the game was first announced. Like they somehow weren't paying attention. Ah, I see. I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about that game, but I don't really care about Fallout. Okay, so, like, here's the thing. I tried playing Fallout. I tried playing Fallout 4 on my PS4 when I got it years ago. Like my PS4 at first, years ago. And then I was like, wow! I don't like this game! and I just stopped. But I've heard, like, the other Fallout games are pretty good. It's not a bad game, you just can't satisfy the gaming crowd. Enjoyable and serviceable game. I don't know how common that opinion is. I don't know. I don't really see people talk about Fallout 76 anymore anyway. But I will take you at your word. 76 was unplayable at launch? Yeah, that's what I've heard. Bethesda prioritized microtransactions over fixing glitches. I love modern gaming. All right, let's hit him with the explosion. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a juicy amount of damage. Ice hail there. Can't take anyone on the internet completely seriously if they're talking shit about something, because that's what the internet is for. People talk shit about things they probably know nothing about. That's also true. I mean, my knowledge of Fallout 76 comes from, like, the Internet Historian video on it, so... Enjoyed Fallout 3 in New Vegas, but 4 you never got into. Okay, so maybe if I tried one of those other ones, I might get into it, but... Yeah, because I tried 4 and I just didn't care for it at all. But I've never really been into Bethesda games, like, in general, so... I've never once played Skyrim. Not once. dump on the late Kaiser Wilhelm constantly, but like he died in the 1940s or so. I never met. Yeah, this is the same thing. That's totally, yeah. So what did you guys do for your guys' Christmases? I ate tamales and opened presents, as any good Mexican lad does on Christmas. Sat around wondering why my lungs are... Oh, that's right, I heard you were sick. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. Spent time with family, played tons of video games. That's nice. I didn't even play any games on Christmas Day, I don't think. The last few days, me and my family have been hanging out. Been spending time with them. Green Gem. My mom really likes puzzles. So, my dad got her a puzzle. And so, me and them and one of my sisters have been, like, chipping away at that puzzle the last few days. That's been interesting. Ooh, what's this guy? He's like a bear with razors. A mole bear. I like him. I want him. Fallout 3 New Vegas split is in large part not so much about the content of the games, but the developer. 3 was Bethesda solely made the franchise. Vegas under Obsidian. Under Bethesda. Bethesda was largely... Or Obsidian largely consisted of people who worked on the original Fallout games. That's why New Vegas was back on the west coast of the NCR and all that. I see. Okay, one of them is weak against water, so we'll bring in Ares. And these guys are weak against fire, so we'll bring in these guys. But why did I bring in Ares? He's a wind. I'm an idiot. Some vehemently anti-Bethesda Fallout people who will trash on a Fallout game with Bethesda tied to it. So to them, New Vegas was the last real one. I think I have heard that before. You like 3 more, even knowing how New Vegas was made by Obsidian? Maybe it's just nostalgia? I just say listen to what your gut says, you know? Who cares who made it? If you liked it more, you liked it more. Lightning Slash. Fire Cuddle. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Explosion 2. Ooh, 1 hit. That was good. I like that. That's what I like to see. So... I did, I was looking at, because I keep track of, like, all the games I play every year, like, on a list, just because I'm curious when I go back and look at it later at the end of the year. I've beaten, like, over 30 video games this year, from, like, beginning to end. Not, like, completed them 100%, but, like, beaten them. Like, that's insane. That is a huge number of video games. 4 stars. Nightwing Egg and a Mole Bear Egg. There we go. Alright, first I want to skill up for Hades. Alright, let's get Dominance. 3% increased damage for each debuff. Alright, Nightwing Egg. There we go. Now I don't know of any deities who are deities of bats. But bats only come out at nighttime, and Nyx is the goddess in Greek mythology of nighttime, I believe. So we'll go ahead and name it Nyx. Preferred the setting of 3, but the improvements put into New Vegas, such as survival mode and the ability to actually manually aim down sights, hard to turn away from. I see. Over Christmas, you got an EverDrive Mini GBA cartridge, which allows you to use a micro SD and load Game Boy Advance ROMs onto a real Game Boy Advance. Basically an R4 equivalent for GBA, so that's what you've been messing with lately. That's cool. That sounds neat. You know what I've been thinking of is, like, those people who get, like, custom-made, like, paint jobs on their, like, Game Boy shells. That's cool. Like, I really want, I would really love to get, like, a custom one that looks like a Pokedex. I don't know, that just sounds really fun to me. Alright, this guy... what do I even call him? He's an animal dude. We'll call him Pan after the Greek god of the wild. Shit, that'd be cool. Yeah, because, like, okay, you know, I don't know if you played it, but in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, the remakes of the Gen 3 video games, they modeled the Pokedex in that game off of the original Game Boy Advance, the long one. And, like, so, like, I saw somebody once do, like, a, do like a custom paint job of that, making their GBA look just like the Pokedex in the game. And that was so cool. We'll upgrade Glorycast. He's playing it just today. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Why were you playing Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Or were you playing Ruby and Sapphire? Or Emerald? Obtained the hazelnut. On your 3DS? Ah, okay. You're actually playing both. I see. Have you originals on your GBA? Ah, okay. Have you played the remakes of Gen 3 before, or are you just replaying them? Unless I'm doing a Nuzlocke, I don't really tend to replay Pokemon games. At least the mainline ones. I'll replay, like, the side games. Although, honestly, I don't really replay games often. Playing them for the first time, only Gen 4 do you replay. I see, I see. Have fun with the post-game. Because, whenever we do that Pokemon discussion we were talking about, I definitely have a lot to say about the post-game of Oras. I could say that much. Alright, let's go power boost. Get that content locked and loaded, huh? Yeah! Yeah, me and Andy were talking about doing some, like a Pokemon-related discussion video at some point. Because I could go on about Pokemon for hours, as I've said plenty of times before on stream, so makes sense. Now that you're looking at it, you totally want the GBA Pokedex. It looks awesome. That's what I'm saying, man! It looks so cool! The other day, I saw somebody post a picture of like an in-box Pokemon Red with an in-box original Game Boy and like an old school 90s like Pokemon launcher toy in front of like a Christmas tree. And I'm like, oh my god, that is that is like, that screams nostalgia into my, that just injects it into my veins, man. Find it funny, however, Pokedex loosely looks like the Nintendo handheld of the era, and now the current one just looks like a smartphone. It's unfortunate. It really is. The last two gens have low-key ruined Rotom. They've made him annoying, because now he's just a glorified Pokedex. He's just a glorified tutorial machine now. They ruined Rotom. Alright, Healing Wave. Don't get started on Rotom. Because Rotom was cool originally. Like, you walk into a haunted house, you step up to, like, an abandoned TV that's all spooky, and then a Pokemon comes out of it you can't catch anywhere else. That's, like, so cool. But then they just ruined it by, like, putting it everywhere. like, they just, like, demystified it, you know, this powerful, incredible Pokemon that, like, no one's ever seen before. I wonder what mysteries it holds. There's only one of it each. It must be super rare. Now we just slap that into our cell phones. And everyone's got one! Like, come on, man. Like... Also the fact it doesn't count as your own Rotom. Like, despite it literally being a Rotom, it doesn't count as you owning a Rotom in the Pokedex. You have to catch another Rotom. So ridiculous. Ice Hail. And Acid Rain. Had to Google this Rotom and saw it was saw it, and your first thought was, oh hey, that's my Pokedex in the Switch one, so you may be onto something here. You had no idea. Exactly! DS Pokedex would be pretty sweet. True. Yeah, so Senlassa, like, in Gen 4, when Rotom was first revealed, it was basically, like, it's not a legendary Pokemon, but, like, it was, like, you had to enter this side area that was completely optional, that was like a haunted house, and like you had to walk through the haunted house and explore it thoroughly. And in one area of the house there's like an abandoned television set that'll turn on by itself, and if you mess with it you can find a single Rotom, the only one available in each copy of the game, inside the TV, and it'll attack you. And it's an electric ghost type Pokemon, and it can change its type by like taking control of different like objects. Like it'll gain ice type if it goes inside of a freezer, or like fire type if it goes inside of a microwave oven. Like it was really cool. And then in Gen 7 and Gen 8 they just straight up put Rotoms into everybody's Pokedexes. So like they totally they had this really cool Pokemon with a unique catch, and they just like made it so like they just basically mass marketed it to heck. It's so sad. Iron. Rotom is still a cool Pokemon. It's just like, it's like kind of lame what they've turned it into is all. Anything else down here besides more monsters? I gotta keep fighting until I can get the egg for the little Druid Oak guy. Don't they do that to most cool Pokemon too? Yeah, I mean, nah, that's fair. That's not wrong, I guess. Actually, speaking of that, so I know it's kind of weird because, you know, I'm like a 26-year-old grown dinosaur, but I actually still keep up with the Pokemon anime. Like, I haven't watched every single season of the anime, like all the episodes, not even close. But like I've been watching the Gen 8 anime since it started, just to see what they would do. And it's been something. So well, let's see. Explosion here. Let's take out the Druid first. So the newest season, Ash does not go to Galar to take place in the league, because in the Gen 7 anime where he went to Alola, he actually won the Pokemon League there. Which is a whole nother discussion in and of itself, but basically, like, they low-key, like, gypped him of a win in Gen 6's anime where it would have been fitting. And then, like, they just kind of gave him an easy win. Like, the Alolan League, the Alolan Pokemon League in the anime was literally just like anyone and their mom could compete. There were no like qualifications to enter, and like there were only like 2 or 3 actually competent trainers aside from Ash. So like you know, the most impressive fight was at the end. He had to fight Professor Kukui, who used a Tapu Koko, and Ash won, which that was impressive. I'll give him that. But like, yeah, so that league was basically a joke. But so yeah, technically he's a champion now. And so the newest league, since he's a champion, he doesn't there's no reason to make him compete in a regular league anymore. So the newest season of the anime has Ash pairing up with like this new kid who's like basically like the Pokemon anime's take on Pokemon Go. Like, his name is literally Go. And his whole shtick is that he wants to find and catch Mew, because he saw it once as a little kid, because it saved him. And so he's obsessed with catching every Pokemon, so that he can, with the logic being, if Mew has the DNA of every Pokemon in it, then if I catch every Pokemon, eventually it'll lead me to finding Mew. And meanwhile, Ash's goal in the new series is that he wants to... Explosion does the most damage. Ash wants to compete in like a worldwide championship. So not just a regional championship, a worldwide tournament that anyone can enter. And it's like this, it's like a ranking system based off of the world ranking system on Sword and Switch's competitive online, where there's like 4 different ranks, and you have to move up the ranks to fight more and more powerful trainers. And so, and then the two of them work for a professor, a new professor, and are friends with his daughter situated in Kanto. So, and they, like every other episode, they go to a different region to explore and catch new Pokemon, or research stuff for the researcher they're working for, or like, because Ash has a battle he has to fight to get further up in the rankings of the championship. And so you think, wow, that's an interesting premise. You can bring back a bunch of classic old characters, you know, because it's like all over the place. You can be very diverse in the Pokemon selection that's used in the show. Like, maybe Ash can run into old friends and companions, you know, or beat some old characters who he never got the chance to actually beat, you know, to show how far he's come. The show basically boils down to mostly filler. Every episode, Go catches at least one new Pokemon. And Go doesn't, almost, like 90% of the time, Go does not work for his Pokemon catches. He literally takes a Pokeball, tosses it, and it instantly catches everything it touches. 90% of the time. Only like 10% of the time does he actually have to battle the Pokemon to like fight, to like catch them. Does he have to work for the catch? And like, it's so bad. Guys, it's so bad. He literally caught a fucking Suicune with a normal Pokeball. A Suicune. Let me repeat that. A Suicune. The legendary Pokemon. So ooh, this is pretty good. So literally the premise of this episode was that they found some Pokemon poachers who were... I want to upgrade that. They found Pokemon poachers who were, like, polluting a lake repeatedly because, like, Suicune, it heals up. It detoxifies polluted water, right? That's, like, what it does. So it would repeatedly come back and, like, fix the water, but it got like worn out and tired from doing it so much, so they weaken it enough that they can take it on in combat, and then to save the Suicune, Go just throws a Pokeball at it and catches it. Like, I don't care if it was like tired, a single Pokeball with no effort should not have caught a legendary Pokemon. That's some BS. That's some actual BS. And the worst part is that he kept it. Like, if it literally, like, you know, it got inside the Pokeball and it registered its data on the Pokedex and then it immediately broke out and ran away because, you know, it's a legendary, I would have at least tolerated that. Like, that makes sense. But he literally just caught it and kept it. Like, that, I don't know, that rubs me the wrong way. Like, he didn't work for that. Because, like, my issue with Go as a character is, like, he has the potential to be a really compelling and interesting character. But, like, because he wants to constantly catch and take care of so many different unique Pokemon. That's an interesting premise. But they never do anything with it. He just flings Pokeballs around willy-nilly and catches Pokemon. And mind you, it's not like he mistreats his Pokemon. He likes his Pokemon. He takes care of them. Every other episode has him, like, taking care of, like, 50 Pokemon in the background. But, like, I don't know. It's just, like, kind of a waste of a concept. Also, he caught Eternatus. He also caught Eternatus. He immediately gave it up so that he could put it into safekeeping, because, you know, it's literally a giant nuclear-powered dragon, but still. How unsettling it was that you could easily catch Pokemon with a single Pokeball. Yeah, I've never played Let's Go, but I have no desire to, because it's basically everything I dislike about Go. As long as the filler in that one isn't someone screaming, you're in business. True, true. And then meanwhile, Ash's whole thing is that he's battling trainers to, like, move up in the ranks. And he's fought a few, like, old returning characters. Like, some older gym leaders he's fought again. Oh, Iris from the Gen 5 anime came back and like, she was like, oh, by the way, off screen I became Universe champion, like in the video games. And then Ash casually beats the crap out of her like it ain't nothing. It was kind of funny. But yeah, now they're, like, setting him, and then he, like, had a rivalry with B. That was pretty cool. But now they're, like, setting him up to, like, yeah, he's gonna fight Cynthia, and he's gonna have to fight Cynthia and Raihan and Steven Stone and what's his face? Lance. He's gonna have to defeat all of them in the final Master Tier so that he can achieve his goal of defeating Leon and his Gigantamax Charizard and becoming world champion. Nuclear-powered dragon. Yeah, well, I'm mostly joking, but, like, the entire plot of Sword and Shield is that, like, all of the power that allows, like, all of the Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing and all of the energy in the region that stems from that energy, it originates from a giant dragon that fell from space that looks like this eldritch abomination thing. And the whole plot of the game is that the villain wants to, like, keep, like, absorbing more energy out of it so to like, never have to deal with energy crisis. So it's quite literally a nuclear-powered dragon, if you want to get technical. Ash is a 10-year-old with 25 years of experience. It's true, he is. Oh yeah, and he fought Volkner. That was interesting. But, like, Ash's team in the new anime is busted, dude. His new team is they finally decided, alright, we're gonna stop pretending like we can't make him overpowered. He saved the world like 15 times. He can have a good team. So, Ash's team, all this time in the anime and he's still a kid, in the dub, like back in like the Kanto and Johto days when they didn't know the series would become a franchise, they actually did let time pass and let characters age, but like they retconned it. They retconned it so somehow literally all the events of the anime, despite taking place over many years, have all taken place while he's still 10. Which, I mean, it's like cartoon logic. I just try not to think about it very much. As long as like the character development and stuff is consistent, that's all I ask for. As long as the character development of the characters is consistent, I don't care if they like never age. That's all I ask. Although even that's hard to get out of them sometimes, so. Careful, Keeper Novice. Past this woods, the goblins have taken over the ancient woods. There must be a new goblin king, otherwise the goblins would never work together like this. But it's odd. Why does it happen now? It's almost as if something or someone is behind it. I guess we have to find the keys. Like every season they bring in new characters for Ash to befriend. Yeah. He gets new partners, like, almost every season. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Ash's team in the newest season of the anime is busted. They finally decided, alright, he's a champion now. He saved the world like 15 times by now. It's been 25 years. We don't have to pretend he has to be like a novice trainer anymore. So his current team is Pikachu, which, I mean, Pikachu is Pikachu. It's defeated several legendaries by itself somehow in the past, so fair enough. He's got a Dragonite. He has a fully evolved Dragonite that is strong enough. Mind you, I actually like the Dragonite because it's really cute. It just likes giving people hugs. It's really cute. But remember when in the movie where Pikachu talked? Yes, I do. I try not to remember. Alright, time for buffs. Yeah, he has a Dragonite. The Dragonite is strong enough that it was able to take out a Mega Lucario, and it was also able to single-handedly defeat the ace Pokemon of Iris, who was stated to be a champion at the point where he fought her again. That is ridiculous. It is so strong. He also has a Gengar. And the Gengar, as of the most recent episode of the anime, it can Gigantamax into its unique Gigantamax form. He has a Lucario that can Mega Evolve. And he has a Sirfetch'd. Which, the Sirfetch'd is kind of a jobber, not gonna lie. It doesn't really do much. Oh, and he has a Dracovish. So, like, looking at Ash's team, that is, like, absurdly strong. He has a Pokemon capable of uniquely Gigantamaxing and growing to the size of a building. He has a Mega. He has access to like 15 different Z-stones from his trips to Alola. He has Pikachu, who's defeated legendaries. He has a Dragonite strong enough to take on a Mega and the ace of a champion. Like, and then he's got 2 really powerful other Pokemon, like, on top of that. Like, it's ridiculous. Hell yeah, I just caught an Abra before it could teleport. Let's go. Nice. Good job. I'm proud of you. Yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous how strong his team is now. Which I wouldn't mind, except for the fact that, like, even amongst having a bunch of OP Pokemon, they're still trying to shill. Like, out of his team, despite having so many powerful Pokemon, can you guess which of them does, like, 70% of the battling and the winning? It's Lucario! Like, come on, man. Like, Lucario's cool. I like Lucario. But he's got, like, 5 other really powerful Pokemon on his team. You know he can use them, too, right? I think it'd be cool with all his OP Pokemon if Ash was actually a grown adult at this point with years of experience. It'll never happen, man. They're never gonna let it happen. Not until the day the Pokemon franchise dies. Like if he was now a mentor instead of a trainer. I mean, he kind of serves as a mentor to some of his newer his newer companions, because they're like all new trainers starting out. So he kind of acts like a mentor, but not in the way that you're describing. Like that episode of Ben 10 where he traveled into the future and saw his future adult self. Bro, do you also like Ben 10? Bro, dude, don't get me started on Ben 10. I love Ben 10. Ben 10 would make an amazing monster catcher game. There are, like, just of the aliens that Ben has in his watch that he uses regularly, there's like 70 of them. And each of them has, like, their own, like, their species has, like, an entire lore, like, and backstory. Like, you could do so much with Ben 10. Like Ben 10, haven't thought about it that much in years. Well, Ben 10 is weird because, like, when Ben 10 ended the original one, they made like 3 different continuation series that like just like followed on from the end of the previous series after it or before it. But then recently they rebooted it and like no one liked it. And they made it like this really lame art style too. There's a new Goblin King in the ancient woods. I've seen him with my own eyes. His band surrounded me and they harassed me with their strange goblin language. I was so scared I ran and stopped only when I reached this place. Someone's gotta teach these goblins a lesson. You're a spectral keeper, aren't you? You should take care of them. The Goblin King is probably hiding up in the goblin fort east of here. Defeat him and the goblins will see what's what. Maybe some of my wares will aid you against those goblin ruffians? The animation was terrible. Yeah, the animation was not good. Not good at all. Interesting. Some monsters that you find in the sanctuary can change into a completely different form. Would you like to know more? Yes. In nature, this occurs mostly through the lengthy process of metamorphosis. However, the Tree of Evolution can speed up the process. You only need a certain item to make a monster evolve, a catalyst. Each monster with an evolution needs a different catalyst. Present the monster with it together with the catalyst at the Tree of Evolution to change its form. However, be warned that your monster will lose many of its abilities and features on evolution. Generally, an evolved monster is stronger than before, but you might not like the changes, so it's absolutely okay not to evolve your monster if you don't want its abilities to change. Sometimes keepers come to me and bring me catalysts that they found when they have no use of them. There's no reward in it. Those keepers just want somebody else to get something out of it. Usually, I don't even know exactly which monsters these catalysts are for, so it'd be interesting to see someone figure out which monsters can evolve thanks to these catalysts. You travel a lot, don't you? You must see a lot of different monsters across the sanctuary. Recently, somebody came by and gave me this magical clay. Obtained magical clay. I can give you a small hint at least. This clay is from the same river as the monster that needs it to evolve. It's said that if you rub that monster's back with this clay, it grows into a large dragon-type monster. Interesting. You remember back during the 3DS days? That a lot of people were excited for a Pokemon or anime reboot, but it never happened? At the very least, we need a time skip. It's never happening, man. The people who are involved with Pokemon just don't care about making a good Pokemon anime. I wish, man. I wish. Ooh! I can evolve it into a Magmoth. Hey! What about you? What about you? No, what about you? No, what about you? Or you? Or you? Let's just go through and see if it affects any of them. No, 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 no. It's interesting because in Detective Pikachu they imply that the Mewtwo is the same one from the first Pokemon movie, so that movie exists in a timeline where time has progressed normally. True, true. Man, I liked Detective Pikachu. I heard they're basically giving up on making more of those Pokemon movies. I wish they kept making them, because I liked it. I thought it was actually pretty good. An individual monster's name is important for a successful bond between keeper and monster. If you like, I can change one of your monster's nicknames. It will still obey when you call it by its new name. Nah, I'm good. This is the Tree of Evolution, the most important monument of the Monster Sanctuary. Would you like to know more about the history of this place? It was here that the war between the first keepers and the kings of the old world was ended. Right underneath this tree, a powerful spell was cast that brought all the other areas of the sanctuary into being. The ancient woods are the only area that was once part of the old world. Everything else was created by magic. They say that the lands of the old world were struck by powerful earthquakes as a result, but at last there was peace and the monsters had a land of their own. Ever since, the Tree of Evolution stands as a symbol of change and the potential of the bond between monsters and keepers. Interesting. This game's got some cool lore. It was neat that they had enough restraint to not throw everything into it. Yeah. It was a little disappointing that they only had enough budget for, like, maybe 50 different Pokemon that they reused over and over and over again. To the point it kind of got noticeable, but, like, it was still a good movie. I liked it. If they made another one, I'd watch it. Another live-action Pokemon movie. Ooh, what's this? I see, it's a puzzle. Huh. There we go. Wool. Wait on. Dun. That changed anything down here? I think it did. Now you're wondering if there's actually been an objectively good season of the Pokemon anime, or if it's just nostalgia talking. Like if the best one to anybody is the one they grew up with. I'd say that I think objectively, the Sinnoh Pokemon League was the best, because it kept into account all of Ash's growth from Kanto through Hoenn, and it like developed on it. It wasn't perfect, but that was probably the best one out of all the seasons. And then they like gypped him out of a win at the end, even though he kind of deserved it. Which at least wouldn't be too bad if they like actually let him like continue growing in Unova, but then they hard reset him to be an idiot again, which was frustrating to say the least. You can only think that's a question which can only be answered subjectively. Someone out there has loved them all, and there's always at least one person. Yeah, that's true also. How do I fix this puzzle? A yellow switch? A yellow switch. Is there even a yellow switch? Oh, it's there. Interesting. Maybe if I go around, okay, here, what if I turn off green, if I turn off red, then I turn on blue. No, that's not gonna work. Alright, maybe this blue. Red. Green. Alright, now I can get through there. That's not gonna work either. You can critique writing and storytelling qualities, like some movies and shows are objectively well made and better than others. Just wondering if Pokemon is actually good or if we're just our childhood talking. Overall, in terms of like comparing it to other anime, no, it's not actually that great. If we're being honest with ourselves. But I still enjoy it for what it is. Green? Maybe if I click this. And then I click this. That doesn't work. Okay, red again. Green. Green. How do I get past this? This is driving me crazy. Then that turns on. Do I have to turn the blue switch again? Okay, red. Now green. Okay. Maybe if I turn on blue there. And then I turn yellow. Okay, I think that'll let me back up to the treasure chests. Puzzles in games is where they lose me. If you wanted puzzles, you'd be playing puzzle games. Yeah, fair enough. This is a tricky one. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Let's go. A tome +2 and the Ancient Woods key. Okay, that's what I needed. Now we can get the heck out of here. Turn that. Turn you. And now I can leave. Thank God. Okay. What's this way? Huh. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, wool. I already have one of you, so I don't want to have to fight you. Oh, there we go. Obtain 2 iron. Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. And it leads back out here. Okay. I don't want to have to fight. Okay, there we go. Ran past him. Oh, jeez. Okay. That is rough. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be quick on that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. There. There we go. Okay. What's down here? Stronghold dungeon. Looks like we're trapped in a puzzle of sorts. The only way out of this part of the dungeon is through this room. We'll have to solve this puzzle. This is literally the game VVVVV. That spike section. That's actually what I was thinking, yeah. Okay, so far so good. Remember the 3D animated remake of the first Pokemon movie? We don't talk about that in this household. Andy, look, I know, you know, it's not something I've really discussed in front of you, but it's actually against my religion to talk about that movie. Just, you know, for future note. Just so you know. No, but that movie was trash. Hey, there we go. What annoys you the most is they cut out a reference to where I live that was in the original dub. Oh! The Viking joke? Oh. I think I have a few friends who are out there too. Like personal non-VTuber friends. That I believe are still that I believe live out there. I think. To be this is gonna sound mean. Honestly, like a lot of the a lot of the states in the United States that are like in the center of the country, like in the Midwest and stuff, they all kind of blend together for me. It's not like I don't know all the states. It's just that like if you gave me a map, I don't know if I'd be able to tell you where some of them are. They cut it out? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I think it's because they wanted to make it more faithful to the dub for the 3D one, more faithful to the original Japanese, since they didn't do it last time. Which, I mean, fair enough. I feel like that's a noble intention. I haven't fought these guys before. They actually changed the scene entirely? Did they? What did they change it to? You're weak to fire, wind, and you're weak to magic. Then I'll go with this team. Boost power. What? Okay. Boost power. Trash, you say? Yes, it was. It's not very good. They just, Senlassa, they made a 3D remake of the first Pokemon movie, and it was very similar, except they decided to make it in not very appealing 3D model style instead of 2D. Instead of Vikings Team Rocket, were pretending to be pirates, but with this touristy boat instead. It's weird. The 3D was jarring. Yeah, I've seen trailers of it. The 3D looked really weird. Alright, we'll use Acid Rain level 2. Super 3D? Yeah, true. True. Slime Volley. Gross. Alright, we'll go Explosion here. Lightning Slash. We'll go with Acid Rain. Again. No joke, it reminded me of a TF2 SFM movie. The textures and models were that low res. Yeah, it didn't look great. It didn't look great. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get rid of the seahorse. And let's heal. There we go. Soon your chicken emote is going away. You're having a spread of custom emotes made. Instead I'm making the chicken emote an animated emote that shakes, naming it Spicy Chicken. Nice. Need to get yourself some emotes once you're affiliated. Yeah, I also do. I'm actually in talks with somebody about making some emotes right now. Which reminds me, I need to send them a message once I'm done, because I keep forgetting to message them back. I'm so terrible about remembering things. Guys, I have the worst memory. You have no idea. Explosion? But yeah, I'm also gonna get a few emotes. Do you need to have an emote for, like, every possible, like, rank you can get? Like, am I gonna have to get, like, a tier 1, tier 2 emote? Or is it just the emotes are whatever I want? Like, I don't really know how it works. If people are short of average viewers, if they poke me in Discord, I hop in if I'm available. I know the biggest pain of the process. Sadly, your old server in which we help just boost people is no longer a thing. Unfortunate. But I do appreciate you coming out and hanging. I appreciate your company. Yeah, actually, my average viewer number went up after last week's streams. It went up to like 2. Just about, so I'm grateful for that. Considering both of you here, it's probably gonna stay the same after this stream, which is fine as long as it doesn't go down. If it goes down, I feel kind of bad, but you know, it is what it is. Nah, I can't control that. And let's finish it with Arcane Bolt. Honestly, I'm just usually busy. Like, sometimes I'll pop into people's streams if I see them streaming, and I'll pop in for like 15 minutes or so most of the time. But like, I'm usually like busy doing other stuff, so I don't really watch a ton of streams that often, to be honest. If anything, I'm more of a, like, I have more time to, like, watch VODs on YouTube, if anything. And even then, I barely have time for that, so. As far as emotes, the amount you give, you're not sure. Originally, you'd get somewhere between 1 to 3 tier 1. 1 to 3 tier 1, then 1 tier 2, and tier 3. The rest is questionable. You have 3 animated emote slots and no further slots. Friend who also streams has 3 follower slots, but no animated emote slots, so it's like, what the hell, Twitch? I I think they upped it to having 7 slots. I don't know. I'm ordering 5. So we'll see. Whatever. Something will happen. I don't know. I think I'm just going to make some general ones for basic emotions and then like a raid emote. It's easy for you to watch my streams because I stream at the reasonable hour for me. Yeah, same with you. For me. Raid emote is a good idea. Yeah. I was thinking of just like a little emote of me holding up like a banner that says raid on it. I'm not sure. Last handful of months you've barely touched Twitch. My channel is probably the only one you ever actually spend time in part because you knew I needed the average viewer boost, but most of your streamer friends haven't seen much of you for half a year outside of Discord. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That you come and hang out with me. A dino charge? Yeah. I don't know. I'm tooling with the idea. Let's upgrade Safecast. Maybe like maybe like a picture of like an emote of me like with a Yu-Gi-Oh dual disc like pointing at the opponent who's the person being raided with the word raid above it. I don't know. Cuz I play Yu-Gi-Oh every week. I don't know. I feel like I should work Yu-Gi-Oh into one of the emotes. General emotes are as emotes are supposed to be. They're meant to emote without words. Bit reward emotes are Disney-themed emotes. Wanted them to be slightly different. Alright, alright. You're more than happy to help boost viewer count, but I'm mostly just here to chat. No, yeah, understandable, yeah. I mean, I feel like we get along pretty well. We have a lot of similarities in terms of, like, opinions on games and stuff. Every monster in the party deals 1% increased damage for each buff. Critical mass, 50% chance to gain a random buff when landing a critical hit. Okay. Specifically Pokemon? Specifically Pokemon. Alright, you need a better attack, so I'm upgrading your Ice Hail. Let's see. And then I got a new egg. That's a little seahorse. We're gonna name him Poseidon. Because Poseidon is not only the king of the ocean, and it's a seahorse, but he's also the patron deity of horses, so seahorse. It's perfect. And speaking of, which Pokemon movie do you think is the best? I was gonna say we all know the worst, but that's up for debate between a few. I think that... I don't know if I have, like, the best one in mind, but I would argue that the ones that are, like, up there are the Lucario and the Mew one. Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. The Rise of Darkrai. And then either the 2nd through 4th Pokemon movies. Those 5 Pokemon movies are probably the best ones, in my opinion. At least the ones that follow the original continuity. Because some of them follow, like, a different continuity. The most recent ones, they don't follow the original continuity anymore, so... Ooh, a drum! That emote was not intended as a raid emote, but it worked for one. Made this one an animated one also, though, where it constantly rotates to the right, so it looks like a wave of pirates charging. Oh! That's cool. Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah. I like that one. It's cute. Not your favorite. Kind of wish it was less boring, but Destiny Deoxys has good action scenes, especially the opening. That's true. It does have some good action scenes in that one. As long as you don't stream that dumpster fire Final Fantasy XIV, you'll stop in, refuse to go into any stream of that awful game. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. You guys. I've never played Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not into multiplayer games. Or MMOs. Never played a Final Fantasy game? From what I hear, Final Fantasy X is, like, really good. So is Final Fantasy VI. Everyone goes on and on about Final Fantasy VII, but honestly, as someone who's been slowly making my way through it, it has not aged well. If you didn't grow up with it, I have a feeling it's not very good. I have a feeling by the time I get to the end of it, I'm not going to be a huge fan, because I'm already not a huge fan of it. I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII right now. The original, not the remake. And then I've played Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 15. Fire Claws. Poison Bomb. Everyone in it will tell you it's wonderful, but having put yours in over 1,000 hours? Holy crap, that's impressive. I can tell you it's watered down garbage, dumbed down drastically from its starting point. It's developed the most toxic community you've ever seen. 14 is one of those games with the rabid fan bases who will literally attack you if you dare say anything against it. I mean, I used to be part of the Steven Universe fandom. I understand how it goes, saying anything bad about the thing you're in the fandom of. I get it. That sounds rough. Oh, Steven Universe. Oh, I still have the nightmares. Gave the license back, closed your account. Oh, no aspect of the game at all anymore. Understandable. That is a long time, though. Like, straight up, that is impressive. Switch monster. Bast is low on energy, so I need to switch out. Switch out. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Haven't touched an MMO in a while. I mean, like I said, I'm just not into, like, multiplayer games, so I haven't really... Let's use a Phoenix tier to bring back our dude. Your go-to used to be WoW and Guild Wars 2, but with Blizzard, it seems like World of Warcraft is off the table. Yeah. Alright, regeneration. Glory cast. You have a long-running WoW account, but you only play it once every few months because you're too lazy to cancel the sub. Bro, that's me and my Funimation account. I keep telling myself, you know, I really need to catch up on the newest season of My Hero Academia that's on Funimation. And I just keep forgetting to. So I just keep paying the price of that subscription and never use it. It's a bad habit. Ain't paying for a subscription. Play it as a single-player game. Based. Dungeons, PvP, raids? Nah, just PvE. That's powerful, bro. That's powerful. Yeah, I'm just not a very competitive person. I prefer games that are single player. I mean, I guess that's why I mostly play platformers and RPGs. For you, you like world exploration, which is why you've never interested in post-game content. Understandable. Most games don't have much new exploration after the game ends. It's just like challenging fights. You mostly go back into older raids that let you easily solo and get neat things. Actually enjoyed Black Desert. I don't know anything about Black Desert aside from the fact that it is indeed a game. And it indeed exists. Just because the environments are neat. No, I feel that. I'm one of those people who, when I play a video game, I have to, like, explore, like, every corner of every map before I feel comfortable moving on. I'm also one of those dudes who feels like I have to at least try and do every side quest available before I move on. Where the heck are we? How do we get back to where we were? I want to go back. Ooh! Stronghold dungeon key. Stronghold dungeon key. An odd-looking blob monument. There seems to be a keyhole, but none of your keys fit. Okay, I wonder what that's for. Guess we'll be back sometime later. Where am I on this map? Oh, I'm down deep, bro. Huh. I need to make my way back up. I'm having a good time with this game, to be honest. Like, I'm honestly kind of tempted to play it off stream because I really like it. It's literally a monster catching JRPG and a platformer in one. It's literally made for me. Pokemon MMO would be fun with toxic community. Yeah, you're right. What is this? Oh, God. Oh, wow, that's long. Okay, I can't go through there anyway. I don't think a Pokemon would really lend itself to the MMO format anyway, to be honest. I feel like it's the same thing with people wanting an open-world Pokemon game. It doesn't necessarily... Just because you can doesn't mean it will... Okay, well, let me rephrase that. The current format of the way the mainline Pokemon games work, where you have to fight a certain amount of gyms to, like, progress, and a league, I don't think it would work very well. If they made a Pokemon game with an open world or an MMO, but, like, changed it up so that the style of challenge and benchmarks of growth were different, sure, it would work great. But as it is with the gym system that they stick to for all the mainline games, I don't think it would work. Closest you have to a monster catching game, that you put time into is Persona 4 and 5. Well, yeah, you catch demons in that, right? I've never played any of the Persona games, but I know the music is really good from those games. I have to go through that whole puzzle place again, don't I? This is ridiculous. I've been trapped down here forever. Pokemon MMO would have to give you more options than being a Pokemon trainer. Yeah. Or they would just have to update how, like, you know, the benchmark of growth, like I was saying, like, you know, like the 8 gym system just wouldn't work anymore, probably. Among other things, just a lot of stuff based in various mythology. Yeah. It's like I got a bunch of myths and religions in it, yeah? It's your typical, kill, it's your typical JRPG where you, at the end, you fight and defeat, what's it called? The Gnostic version of the Abrahamic god. It's typically how those games go, right? Persona 4 has become the Boss Baby in that meme guy who's only seen Boss Baby seeing his second movie, getting a lot of Boss Baby vibes from this. Ah. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people will play, like, one Persona game and be like, yeah, I'm a JRPG fan. But then again, I say I'm a JRPG fan, but I've never played a Persona game, so... There we go. Finally. There was a chest down here. No, wait. That's not where it was. Where was it? Oh, it's down here. Dang it. To go through it again. Oh, wait. I made a shortcut. Okay. Never mind. It's not that bad. No, wait. It's not there. It's a few more over. ever noticed that in like a lot of JRPG, in almost every JRPG, the final boss is always either an eldritch abomination, a Gnostic interpretation of the Abrahamic god, or a parody of it, or you fight a dragon. That's it. Those are like the three. I can't, like, I feel like most JRPGs end with you fighting one of those three things. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, I just find it kind of funny. Technically, you've been playing JRPGs since Final Fantasy, and you want me to note that there is no number at the end of that. He wasn't old enough to know what the hell you were doing, but he was playing it. Oh my gosh, that old, huh? I've actually beaten the original Final Fantasy. I beat it like the other year. I got it for Game Boy and I played it. It was pretty good. I appreciated its simplicity. All you know is that in a Pokemon MMO, you'd have bands of players forming their own mini-team rockets and bullying players. True. Very true. It would be very toxic very quickly. Alright, apply our buffs. You have a series by the name of Agorist, which is pretty fun, but it's buried under perverted vibes in some areas. Each generation has a hot spring scene. How'd that got auto-modded? Don't worry, I allowed him through, it's fine. It's mostly just there in case anybody says, some words that we don't allow in this household. I mean, I say in the rules to keep it PG-13, but I mean, it's fine every once in a while, I guess. Like 3D Pokemon remake? Sure. Honestly, I kind of want to put it on there just for the memes. Man, these guys are bulky. So, have any of you guys seen that new Disney movie, Encanto? I've just been hearing a lot about it recently, and I had seen it like a few months ago, and I had kind of like forgot about it just because I wasn't really thinking about it much, but like, it's been showing up a lot on my timeline recently on like Twitter and social media. It was a good movie. As a Latino, I appreciate it. It was really good. It highlights a lot of fun aspects of Latino culture. Haven't kept up with Disney Pixar movies. This one is pretty good. If you do watch it, if you are gonna watch it, I'd recommend it. It's like any Disney movie, like modern Disney movies. It's pretty good. It's one of their better 2D animated films in a long time. You think it released on Disney Plus on the 24th, so that would explain the sudden... Yeah, I guess that would explain it, huh? Yeah, I saw it in theaters with my family. But, like, basically the premise of the movie... Or, well, not the themes of the movie, basically, without spoiling anything... It touches on a lot of aspects of family issues within Latino cultures, and it, you know, through a Disney lens, and it's very interesting. It's very wholesome. As somebody who grew up in a Latino family, I can relate to several of the things in that movie. I don't know, I just thought it was pretty good. Also, the music is very catchy. Like, it's another musical. It's their first musical 2D animated movie in a while. And yeah, the music was actually pretty good. Which I'm grateful for because, holy crap, I'm tired of Frozen levels of Disney animated movies. Potion. Lightning bolt. Claws. Alright, one left. These guys are bulky as hell. Your 4-year-old I almost said noose. What the hell is a noose? Your 4-year-old niece is obsessed with Frozen. That's not surprising. I feel like most people's nieces are. Most young girls are obsessed with Frozen, yeah? I don't know, just as far as movies go, like, the Frozen movies are not good, if I'm being honest. Like, they're not bad, they're just, like, meh. And I'm tired of hearing about them. You'll hear her downstairs belting Let It Go from time to time. Yep. That's cute. I mean, I'm not saying kids shouldn't enjoy, you know, things they like. It's just, it's not for me. I am not the target demographic. Also, I just find the writing in those movies to be really bad. The best animated movie Disney released in the 2010s was probably Wreck-It Ralph, in my opinion. Not the sequel. We don't talk about the sequel in this house because we don't talk about unholy things in this house like that. But the first one was great. Musingly, fairly sure you were the target demographic for the DuckTales reboot. They added the moon theme from the NES DuckTales into it. Oh, that's based! Actually sad how bad Wreck-It Ralph 1 holds up. Wait, what do you mean? You don't like Wreck-It Ralph 1? I love Wreck-It Ralph 1. It's the sequel that I don't like. I actually really like Wreck-It Ralph 1. I'm curious, what are your issues with it? I'd like to hear. You liked it at the time, but you rewatched it and the writing just feels lame. I don't know how to describe it. Huh. I mean, fair enough. I don't know. I like it. What other animated movies even came out from Disney in the 2010s? Tangled? Tangled was okay. Noticed a lot of Disney movies fall into that for you? The non-Pixar ones? Ah. Ooh. Full defense. Interesting. What skill can you learn? Notice a lot of Disney movies fall into that for you. Oh, I already read that comment. What am I doing? So let me ask you this. Do you like Disney animated movies? Like Spider-Verse? Spider-Verse was so sick. Revives target. Ooh. Power level 2. Spider-Verse was fun, even just on an animation level. Oh, absolutely. That was the best animated movie that came out last decade, hands down. I will stand by that statement. So, as far as Sonic 2, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Sonic, really. Like, I think the characters are fun, but I'm not, like, I wouldn't call myself a Sonic fan. But, like, I saw the first one, and it was fine for what it was. I thought it was enjoyable. So, yeah, I guess I'm cool with seeing... I'm gonna probably see the sequel. If for no other reasons than I want to keep up on the memes that'll come from it. Alright, if I go up to the right, I think I'll finally get back to where I fell. Oh, perfect, a save point and, what do you call it? That place where you can teleport back there. Fast travel. That's the word I was looking for. Disney animated movies feel generic and safe to you. There aren't any risks. The 3D animated movies you're referring to. Yeah, no, I agree. Pixar used to mean something, but I feel like most of the recent Pixar movies haven't been very good. I liked Soul though. Soul was very good. Although to be honest, I don't think Soul is really a movie for kids. It's more of a movie made for people our age, like who are old enough to be able to contemplate deeper, meaningful things, like the subject matter of that movie. I don't think any kid wants to watch a movie about the afterlife and the implications of living a fulfilling life. I don't really think most kids can deal with that. Or would even think about that kind of subject matter. A lot of the Pixar stuff feels generic now. Yeah, I agree with that. Your two go-to Disney animated movies are Robin Hood and Rescuers. Proof of that statement. That's true. Yeah, I wonder which are your favorite movies. I think my favorite Disney animated movies are probably The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Lilo and Stitch. I know that's a really weird combination, but yeah, that's really... Grulu. Oh, this dude's like a Cthulhu. I love that. I want to get an egg for that Cthulhu guy. Power 2. Did you guys ever see Soul? I thought Soul was actually a pretty good recent Pixar movie. That was good. You haven't seen it? I'd recommend it. It was like very... Well, okay, let me... If you are okay with like contemplating your own existence, then I'd say it's fun to watch. If you don't want that, then don't watch it. The last new thing you've seen on Disney was Raya. I actually haven't seen Raya and the Last Dragon. I've heard it was pretty mid-tier. Pretty meh. Okay, who are we taking out first? I want to take out this Cthulhu guy first. It's really only the new thing you've seen besides DuckTales reboot. You stick to classics mainly. Understandable. I grew up in like... I watched a lot of Disney Channel as a kid, but I don't think I watched DuckTales, either the old one or the reboot. It was like... The reboot was a little bit past my time, where I'd watch like TV shows. I mean, I still do watch some, but not a ton. And, like, the old DuckTales was before my time, so I kind of missed out on that one. I think to have a full appreciation for the new, you had to be there for the old. Yeah, that's probably true. I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much if I had the new DuckTales, if I watched it but didn't grow up with the old one. Alright, let's cast Heal. Legitimately feels like it was made for the adults that grew up with it and not so much for the kids. That wouldn't surprise me. I actually, when I was in college, I had a friend who was obsessed with two things. She was obsessed with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she was obsessed with DuckTales. So naturally, she was a very big fan of the Nickelodeon, like 2014, I think was when it came out, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. She was also a big fan of the new version of DuckTales. She would talk about them all the time. But she was like 27 or something at the time. So like she was probably in the age range for those. Like, or watching the old ones. Feel bad for all the kids right now who have all this 80s, 90s nostalgia shoved into their face. Don't worry, it'll be our turn in a few decades. Kind of like the sitcom Dinosaurs, which you can also find on Disney+. It was a sitcom about animatronic dinosaurs created by Jim Henson's Creature Studio, which looks like a kid's show, but it was all adult concept. Yeah, I've heard about that one. That's the one with the really depressing end, right? I've never seen it, ironically, despite being a dinosaur. But yeah, I've definitely heard of that show. All I really know about it is that, like, it's all, like, animatronic puppets or whatever, yeah, which is cool. Like, practical effects. And then it had a really depressing last episode. Where they accidentally caused the extinction of the dinosaur. Yeah. Everyone's seen a YouTube video about that before. And it was super weird given the usual attitude of the show. I don't know, has there ever been, like, an interview with, like, the people working on it for why they chose to do it? That might illuminate some things. Just kill off the characters. True. This is all. These bats take forever to go down. That's how all kids shows should end. You don't see them die, so that's a plus. I mean, that. I feel like it would traumatize the kids if they saw that. Honestly, a lot of kids shows, like, hold up to this day when looking back on it. Alright, let's get Claws level 2. A lot of shows from my childhood hold up well, in my opinion. You're gonna say the opposite? I mean, not all of them, but like a decent amount of them. The ones that I remember being, like, good. Like SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents and all that, they hold up pretty well. Ooh, what's that? Let's see. Alright, you. Oh, okay. Okay, so it lets me back through here like the easy way. Okay. Ancient Wood. Okay, good. We're back. Aside from Clone Wars, SpongeBob, maybe Phineas and Ferb was good. I did watch Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb was good. It was the closest Disney ever got to copying SpongeBob's level of success. And quality, honestly. I thought it was a pretty good show. The writing was very funny on that show, even today. That is the screw attack. It did look like the screw attack, huh? Let's see. I need something that can light a fire. No, no, no. Come on. Come on. There we go. Perry the Platypus was pretty dope. I think I have a plush of Perry the Platypus I got years ago. Just wanted a Doofenshmirtz versus Perry the Platypus show. I mean, the reason that worked so well was because they were the B plot to the A plot, you know? If either plot served by themselves, I don't think it would have made the show as good as it was as a whole. Cartoons were stuff like Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life. I remember watching Rocko's Modern Life a little bit when I was very young, but yeah, Ren and Stimpy was a little before my time. Choose monsters. And then Pokemon too, yeah. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched Digimon. I wish I had someone to nerd out about with Digimon. Because Digimon I don't like as much as Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it wasn't as central to my childhood or anything. But I am a big fan of it, and I wish I had more people to talk about Digimon with. Because, like, none of my close friends grew up with Digimon. Or Power Rangers, for that matter. I used to love Power Rangers. Ren and Stimpy was actually an adult show. They turned into a kid show, but they made an adult version. Yeah, I heard the adult version they made later was pretty bad. I don't know how true that is, but there's a lot of Pokemon reruns, so you saw quite a bit of the earlier seasons. Yep. I had this one VHS my grandmother bought me as a kid of, like, showing all the episodes where Ash caught Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle in a VHS set, and I watched that VHS over and over again. I've probably seen those episodes of Pokemon more than any other episode of Pokemon, except maybe the very first episode itself. Ash used to be a little punk. It was funny. I never thought it was fair, the treatment that Digimon got compared to Pokemon. Like, everyone's like, it's a clone of Pokemon. But they're like, despite sharing Mon and the fact they're monsters that you befriend and evolve, they're not very similar. Like, Digimon, straight up, Digimon's anime blows the Pokemon anime out of the water by a mile. Like, games, manga, fair enough. Pokemon's got them beat on that. But the anime, man, the Digimon anime has legitimately had some good stuff. You have a DVD that includes the first 20 or so episodes of the first season. That's cool. It's because people had loyalty to the game side of the business, you'd say? Yeah, you're probably right. It's just a shame because Digimon is a great game that's got its own, you know, its own good things about it that people are just missing out on because they pick a side that doesn't need to be picked in the first place. Pokemon was a recognizable name, so you could probably blame the Digimon movie for that. Oh my god, the Pokemon movie. So the Digimon movie for that? Yeah, okay. So, I'm guessing you guys don't know much about Digimon. So, fun fact, the Digimon movie we got in English, it was actually 3 different Digimon movies that released in Japan that they spliced into one Frankenstein of a movie. It was terrible in the English. Those 3 movies are actually pretty good in the original Japanese. Especially the second movie that they used that makes up the middle segment of that movie. It's like famous in the Digimon community. But like they ruined it in the English. The tall girl with the big pink hat was like after the fact goals. Yeah, Mimi, the one with her partner was the cactus. With the punching gloves. You were all like, why couldn't I have been that? So fun fact, they recently, last year, the original Digimon anime was rebooted, and they made a new season out of it, and like, it was bad. It was not good. It was not good at all compared to the original. Like, but like, the animation and the music was good, and that's it. The actual story and character writing was awful. But the one character that they decided, aside from the 2 main protagonists, that actually ever gets any real development, the only one the writers cared about enough to give development to was Mimi, the girl with the pink hat. For some reason, I guess, like, the people who worked on the show were big fans of her, so they just gave her a lot of episodes specifically for her, just cuz. It was kind of funny. Angela Anaconda short at the beginning also caused a hilarious amount of families to just walk out of the theaters. Yeah, I remember that. We don't talk about Angela Anaconda. That was so cringe, dude. It was so cringe. Alright, what new skill point can you get? Icy Skin. When this monster gets attacked, 50% chance to chill the attacker. What the hell is Angela? Okay, so Senlassa. Angela Anaconda was this show that lasted for a short while on Nickelodeon that I believe was based off of a book? I could be wrong on that. But it's like, it's really, the animation is like, they took like newspaper clipping images and like animated everything in the show based on those news by moving the newspaper clipping images in the shape of people and animals. And it was just really bad. It was just about this obnoxious girl with a really awful nasally voice who like went to school and had like issues and stuff. Like, it was just not a good show. Woo! Cocoon. A demon created from the pits of hell looks worse than South Park, but made for kids and unfunny. Yeah, that about sums it up. Let's see. Alright, I think I've explored all of the woods. I think I just need to go back to that area and use my keys to fight the Goblin King. If you remember right, Fox or 4Kids or some brand held the rights to the Digimon anime and Angela Anaconda. Yeah, that was Bandai. Or no, Saban. Saban held the rights in America, but it was made by Bandai. Saban is infamous for being cheapskates who ruin everything they touch, like they did the Power Rangers. Looks worse than South Park is a milestone nobody wants. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, in America, they just had an ad for it to, like, they had just had a segment with, like, an Angela Anaconda short, like, that was, like, 10 minutes long at the beginning of the Digimon movie in America. It was bad. Like, the movie itself was already bad, and then they just had, with the edits they made, and then they had to make it worse by putting that in. Maybe it was, like, internal sabotage. Maybe they didn't want Digimon to do well. Because, like, they made some baffling decisions. I will say the Digimon dub, at least of the first few seasons, was actually not terrible. Like, the actual voice work that was put into it was actually pretty good. They had a lot of good voice actors. I've actually spoken to one of the, like, he's a big voice actor. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. But he's been in stuff like, Danganronpa and some other anime and games that are pretty famous. But he voiced a lot of famous characters from Digimon. And, like, he voiced probably one of the most famous Digimon, from the anime. Because it was a character that had a lot of character growth and really good development. Especially for, like, a kid's show meant to sell toys like Digimon. And in the dub, he gave him, like, a Brooklyn accent. He's like, hey, what's the matter with you? I'm talking here. Hey, I'm over here. I'm doing this. I'm talking like this. You know, he gave that little voice to the character. It was like this little imp. His name was Impmon. This little imp who had, like, this Brooklyn accent in the dub. It was so funny. But he had, like, a legitimately well-written character and character growth. It was great. Gonna chalk it up to out-of-touch boomers having no idea what to do with anime at the time. Yeah, I feel like the people who worked on the anime, like the actors and the, like, directors and stuff, knew what they were doing for the most part. It's like all the stuff they had to change, and, like, the baffling decisions came from the people who, like, owned the property. Yeah. The localizers, like, yeah. No, I agree with you on that. They had no idea what they were doing. Ironically, the writers and the directors, like, knew what they were doing, but the localizers themselves and the people above them, they didn't know what the hell they were doing with anime, man. When you learn the people behind Pokemon secretly control Digimon and try to sabotage their own stuff, I'd believe it. AFKing for around 30 or so. I have to figure out dinner. Alright, well, take care. Get some food in you. They just saw anime as cartoons for kids, while in Japan it's treated as another form of media to be enjoyed at any age. Yeah, pretty much. It's a shame. Alright, buffs have been applied. Next turn, we're going in. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Fire Claws. Beating. I just love a jelly-filled donut. So you got up and decided, no, I'll go do it later. Chairs are preferable to not being in chairs. Understandable. Sometimes I've got times like that too. That's a lot of damage. It is interesting how Pokemon endured despite all the weird localization quirks. Like, what has has that happened to any other anime? Yes. The original Yu-Gi-Oh! And to a lesser extent, although it's nowhere near as popular, Digimon and Sailor Moon. I would say those four managed to do pretty well. Also One Piece, but like, that's because it was so bad that when we finally got the real version in America, like, everyone like wanted to see what it was actually like. Geigo! Give it up, Luffy! I've never seen One Piece before, either the 4Kids one or the actual show. Too much of it. I'm never gonna finish it if I start it, so I'm just out. I trust that it's good, but it's too much. Never watched it, but you love that edit they did where they added like an extra minute of footage just to make it so that a character didn't die. Yep. Apparently that anime is the next target for Netflix to create a live-action abomination. God, I hope not. I would hope that they learned from the Cowboy Bebop live-action series failing so bad and getting canceled after one season that they wouldn't. But Hollywood people are not the greatest when it comes to making decisions like that, so would not surprise me. Shocking Slash hits all enemies. Ooh, I'm getting that. All right, Hades, what you got? Poison Cloud. Yeah, we'll go with that. Just imagine the people at 4Kids had like this edit machine, like what Nixon from Futurama had. Always remember the famous Kevin Smith quote, in Hollywood you sort of fail upwards. If that ain't the truth. Look, as somebody who like studied to be an actor and wants to be one, I know I have no room to talk. But and I mean no offense to any particular person or individual, but there are straight up, like, a lot of people in high places of fame, in Hollywood or otherwise, who just aren't talented, but they just manage to become famous and successful. It's just how the business works. It's nepotism? Sometimes, yeah. It's a matter of who you know a lot of the time. Power! Support. Becoming a successful actor is 10%. It is like 10% talent, and then 90%. The other 90% is split up between hard work and luck. Just straight up. That's just how it works. It's unfortunate. Although I think succeeding in any form of the arts or entertainment, it comes to that. So. It is what it is. It's a lot of luck plus who you know. Yep. Not to say that, like, any talentless Yahoo can become famous. Like, it's easy or anything. Like, talent is important, but, like, it's not like the end-all be-all. Just because you're talented doesn't mean you're gonna succeed, unfortunately. Nepotism can overlook talent a lot of times, especially for writers, directors. Yeah, that's true. Small potion? Say the amount of it that isn't luck plus who you know is filled in with how good you look on camera. Current state of music more or less sums that. That's true. That's true. Even Orson Welles admitted it back in an old interview. It's rough out here for those of us wanting to be entertainers. I would love nothing more. I would love nothing more than to be an actor, like a professional actor. That is my dream, is to one day see my name in the credits as a named important character in a movie or a TV show or a game. That's the dream, man. Maybe someday. Gotta keep working towards it, little by little. He admitted that he'd hire on his friends even if they weren't the best in the business. I mean, yeah. I mean, you want to help your friends. 2, 3, 4 sets of goblin ears. That should be enough for at least 2 more elixirs. That's the same stranger we saw in the Blue Caves. Odd that he always happens to be around when there's trouble, isn't it? We might have to fight his team of monsters to apprehend him. In that case, the same rules apply as the regular Keeper duels, except there's more on the line than usual. Huh? Another one of you? No, you aren't the same one as the one before, aren't you? Yes, don't deny it. You are the one who defeated my Minotaur champion. And I used quite a fine elixir on that one to turn it. Darn monster keepers, you're all just simpletons. No eye for the bigger picture at all. Monsters aren't your friends. You pretend to be their guardians even though you're all actually their jailers. And for what purpose? Just for this illusion of peace and order? You have no idea how they could be used as tools for anarchy and chaos. I will let loose my monsters on you and show you tremble before Austinus. I guess this is the Team Rocket of the game. Biggest pet peeve in regards to voice actor when celebrities are hired over. Same. Ooh, this music goes. Alright, that's enough vibing. Alright, power. Support. Hearing a celebrity trying to be a voice actor is just painful. I mean, some of them do alright, but yeah, I agree with you for the most part. There's no reason not to just hire actual voice actors. Tired of celebrities in general. They think they're important, but they're not. They're people in movies, and that's the extent of it. I'll drink to that. Poison Cloud! May sound weird, but you think Valve does an amazing job finding unique voice actors? Yeah, they find some pretty good voice actors. Oh great, now we're all poisoned. Fire Claw! Combo Potion! Ugh. Oh, joy. Explosion? Fire Claws. Roke 3. I swear Austinus feels like he got patched and patched. I've never played this game before this playthrough, so I wouldn't know. But welcome in. Nice to see someone new in chat. I apologize for not answering chat as much. I am very focused on not losing. Alright, there's one down. What? Safe cast. Poison Cloud again. There we go. Now he's got... And he brings out the Minotaur. That's bad. Okay, what the heck am I gonna do? Let's try and take out this little bush guy. Poison Cloud. This is gonna hurt. Explosion. Lightning Slash. Small Potion. This is a hard fight. The trainer battles are way harder than the wild battles. Like, way harder. Oh, jeez. Enemy trainers can't build combo like you can. Wild monsters can. Oh, yeah, that explains a lot. Let's lay another level of poison on them. I guess the Minotaur can't get poisoned. Thank you for that tip. I did not know that. That's very helpful. Again, I apologize for being mostly quiet. I'm trying very hard not to lose. There we go. Okay. That's not good. Ah, jeez. Heal. There's lightning slash there. And Spore. All right, another one down. That's not good. Okay, healing wave. A full heal for my party, that's good. I should probably cast Safe Cast so it can cover my slime. Alright. And let's go ahead and use a Spore here. That bear has a lot of buffs, it needs to go. I think if I can keep the slime safe, I'll be okay, because it has such good healing. But that's a big if. Alright, let's use another Poison Cloud to get some poison on this guy. Did it not? Poison did not go off. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, just keep on healing. As long as I can heal, that's what's gonna save me at the end of the day. Wait, why did I attack him? I'm going for the bear. I'm an idiot. Infinity is at 4 stacks already. You can't rely on heals forever. Yeah, true. Very true. Ooh, that's bad. Alright, we need to get rid of the bear. Let's apply the weakness onto the Minotaur so it hits a little less hard. Oh my god, that hit so hard! Alright, well, most of my mons are fully healed, so I can hit... Let's go with an Acid Rain. Here. To give him a weakness. Armor Break. Let's get a Glory Cast off. And we'll keep trying to chip away at the bear man. This battle is tough. Yeah, it's really... The trainer battles in this game, man. I've only done one before this, but, like, they're very hard. I'm actually kind of excited, because even if I lose this, I'm excited for more of a challenge. This is interesting. After coming off of Pokemon just being super easy, like, lately, I'm down for more of a challenge. Ice Hail. Alright. Let's see. I want to get rid of this guy next, because he hits harder. Way harder than Pokemon? Yeah, it's way harder than Pokemon. And he's finally poisoned. Oh, great. They got the eye out. Glad to hear that. The trainers definitely get harder. Oof. I'm ready for it, though. I'm ready for the challenge. I'm excited. I mean, even if I lose this fight, I just gotta go grind a little bit, rethink my strategy. Okay, what will do? Ooh, that does a ton of damage. Alright. Oh, did you see that? That was awesome. Alright. Spore on you. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one bit, Sam I Am. Or that. Oh no, my slime! Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, Ice Hail you. I need Phoenix Tear on the slime now. Okay. Healing Wave. Okay, he only has one left. I might be able to do this. Heal you. Let's see. Ice Hail. And Spore. Can we do it? Hey, we did it! We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Let's go. GG, thank you, thank you. That was, I did not think I was gonna win that, to be honest. A reward box. How can this be? Oh, of course, you have the Spectral Familiar on your side. Without it, you'd be so much weaker. Anyway, just because you defeated me doesn't mean I gotta come with you. This is why you will never win. Hey, who's that stranger? What's with that weird, ominous getup? He's the reason why the goblins are acting up. Oh, I guess it's time for me to run. Quick, after him! We should hurry up as well. We can't let him get away with like that. I can speak. I can speak. Alright, let's go over skills. I want Acid Rain level 3, because Acid Rain is good. Let's see. Revive. Hybrid Mastery. Sure, we'll go for Revive. For Bast. What do I have to work with here? Crit damage plus shred. Hits all enemies critical damage. That's tempting. It's either that or the crit damage plus... You know what? I'll go with that. That's a good attack. It hits all the opponents. I need more of that. Most of my attacks only hit one opponent at a time, and I think that's where my downfall is coming from a lot of the time. Roke3, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You know, I was just thinking about this. I feel like most streamers have like a name for like their fan base or like their follower base, especially VTubers like me. So I feel like I don't have one, and that's kind of weird compared to the norm. Like watching Sanctuary Journeys? Heck yeah. You don't have one either? I mean, I've seen like several other VTubers on Twitter who have it. Sometimes you'll say Hasaria. That makes sense. Because it represents the Hussars collectively. Ah. What would yours be? I don't even know, is the thing. Prehistoric pals. I feel like that's probably done. That's so, like, obvious. I don't know. Fossilized friends. Featherstorm. Shred. Ooh, that did a lot. That was awesome. I don't know. I'd have to think on it, to be honest. I'll just call everyone my fellow squatters, because just like me, who's squatting under the museum basement, by watching me, you are also squatting in this location. That's a terrible name. Squatters, that's a terrible name. I'll think of something one day. I don't know. I'm like tiny anyway, so it's not like I need a name for my my viewers anyway. Goblin Warlock Egg, Goblin Brood Egg. Nice. And a level up. Stopped doing squats ages ago. Yeah, fair enough. Ice Storm. Hits all enemies. Interesting. Yeah, I'll go with that. I want more multi-target hits, attacks. Let's open up those new eggs. Goblin Warlock. What do we name it? Let's see. Well, if it's a warlock, the first deity or mythological being that comes to mind, since that's our theme, that does magic is Hecate. Hecate, however you want to pronounce it. The Greek goddess of magic. Goblin Brute Egg. Now for you... Just hatching a guy that was trying to kill you. Get your sword. True. Huh. What would be a good name for you? I've already used Ares as the basic sword-wielding or, like, warrior type. I'll name you... Huh. This is harder than I thought. Oh, I know what I'll name you. It's a goblin, so I'll name him Grendel, after the giant troll monster from Beowulf. This is a maze. Ooh, a treasure chest. Ancient Woods Key. Okay. Now, Andy, I'm curious, specifically from you. I'm curious. Oh wait, you said something I didn't see. Just remembered that it's apparently canon in Pokemon. Nobody knows where the Pokemon eggs come from. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They don't. I think we all know, though. Arceus brings it to them at night while everyone's asleep. Obviously. But no, what I was gonna ask you is, Andy, how like how I don't know how to explain this. How similar would you say you are on Twitter or on stream compared to how you are like in person? And like in what ways? Cuz like I've found that I have taken to I didn't apply the buffs first. I'm stupid. I've taken to recently started to do things like on Twitter that I would never do in real life. On stream and on Twitter, you never really put on a mask or a character. I mean, for the most part, I'm the same. It's just like I've noticed recently, like I mean, it's joking, obviously, but I've definitely lately casually been a bit more playful and flirty with certain ladies on Twitter. Just because, you know, some of them are like, you know, they're going for that, for interaction with that, and I'll do that. I don't know. It's a weird feeling because I'm not that flirty in real life. But there's this one VTuber I found recently who I really love her design, and low-key been kind of simping pretty hardcore for her. I feel ridiculous saying that. Low-key, I've been simping pretty hard, bro. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I'm not like not safe for work or anything. I'm not into any of that. I'm not into that kind of stuff. It's not really my kind of thing. But yeah, just being flirty in and of itself is kind of weird for me. I'm not that flirty in real life. Mostly just because I lack confidence, to be honest. If I'm being real. I basically proposed to one of them. That's true, I did actually. I did actually, yeah. Hey man, if she says yes, then I'm not gonna complain. I mean, also, I'll jokingly simp for Cass. I don't actually, obviously, because, well, for one, I don't know her that well, and also she has a boyfriend. But I mean, I'll playfully joke around with her. Go out of your way to torment her? Yeah. I should invest in Protect. That's a useful skill. On a Phasmo stream with Val, we were making fun of how short she was while she raged in the chat. Isn't she like 5 foot... So, like, isn't she just 5 feet tall? 5'2"? That's small. I'm like 5'7", and I thought I was like not that tall, but man, she really out here. Gah! What is this nonsense? Release me, you foul beasts! Don't you know who I am? I am Austinus, one of the ancient order of alchemists! Looks like the goblins have caught him already. Serves them right. What's happening here? Did this guy get caught on his own? Who is he exactly anyway? He's a member of an old order of alchemists. It seems like they want to cause chaos in our sanctuary for whatever purpose. An alchemist? In our sanctuary? I heard stories about them, but I had no idea they were still around. Well, I guess we better put them in chains first, and then we can find out the details. Don't worry about the goblins. They'll listen to a high-ranking monster keeper like me. We'll put this guy in the prison cells of the Stronghold Dungeon. You should come there later. But first, you have to deal with the Goblin King. Goblins don't really listen to reason, so you'll have to deal with him the old-fashioned way. I would have loved to do this myself, but duty comes first. And I'd make a bad example for you, rookie, if I neglected my own responsibilities. Alrighty then, see you later. Goblins, let's put this criminal where he belongs. I can sense a monster of great power behind this door. That must be the Goblin King. Let's take him on. Been over here bearing witness to Titus's saucy escapades with female VTubers on Twitter, though. It's been interesting, though. Have you been watching me this whole time, Senlassa? I'm actually kind of embarrassed. Listen. Listen. I'm a lonely dinosaur. It's been 2 years since I last had a girlfriend. And, you know, I'm just leading into the whole flirty nature of some VTuber, you know? I'm just leading it. Let me have this, okay? Let me have this. Ever since you teased your the sketch of your upcoming 3D model, you've gotten some flirty viewers. I've noticed there was that one girl who came into a stream here with you once. She was like all over you. That was that's funny. That stuff pops up and you're like, oh me. Then they give you the side wink and you're all, yeah, pretty much. I'm a very easily flustered person. I don't listen. Men don't get compliments very often, especially if you're a dinosaur amongst humans. All right? I get one compliment from a girl and I will hold on to that for like 3 months. Alright, that is, like, if you're even slightly nice to me, I will hold on to that for a long time. Alright, let's get the power buff. 3 months, more like 3 years, bro. True, true! Alright, safe cast. And support. Alright, we're all buffed up. Glory and Channel. And Jewel Blast. Huh. Slash level 3. Oh, it gets to attack twice. I forgot. Alright. Let's take out the smaller guys first. Alright, and then we'll cast Protect. And Shred. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, no, if women flirt with me, I don't even know how to respond, man. I just become a mess, to be honest. Protect you. And another Shred. Nice. Mud Cannon. Icy Shots. Slash 3. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Alright. Explosion here. There we go. Alright, one last protect on Ares. Alright, and then Fire Claws. Nice. Good amount of damage. Earthquake. Bro, how'd you hit the bird? It's in the air. How does an earthquake hit a bird? Pokemon had this down like 25 years ago. Alright, now just time to hammer away. And bleed, good. Earthquake was so intense it shook the air. That's some like biblical levels of earthquake, bro. That's some like Old Testament level stuff. Like an earthquake that shakes the skies itself. That's some crazy stuff, man. It still does more damage, okay. Lightning Slash. And another bleed, good. Let's see. Fire Claws. Love to see that crit damage. Explosion? Let's see. Lightning Slash again. And let's finish it with Slash. Why not? There we go. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. 3 stars, not bad. Level badge? Alright. You ascended to Keeper Seeker rank. New items available at Trader's Infinity Arena, now available in the Keeper's Tower. Another champion down. I hope that the Ancient Woods will be more peaceful now. Now we should go back to the prison cells in the Stronghold Dungeon. Let's see what information they got out of that alchemist. Ooh, treasure. Yeah, that's great and all. That's great and all, bird. But first, I want to explore. I have to do all the side quests first. Aw, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up there to open that. Ooh. Keep forgetting to visit the jail, man. I'll get there eventually. I want to see all the story stuff, so we'll get to it eventually. I want to explore, and I want to catch as many of these monsters as I can. Alright, let's see. Lightning is this guy. Screw attack, there we go. Just like Senlassa said. Alright, water. Fire. And then, what is this one? An earth orb? Which one? Okay, you. There we go. What's through here? I can't reach that. What are you? This is a peculiar champion. It has the elemental shift trait. Whenever it attacks, it will change its resistance and weaknesses according to the elements of its attack. Which means that it could have any elemental weakness and resistance. Choose your party wisely. Okay, I want you. I want you. And I want you. There we go. First, let's power up. Then we'll glory cast. And, let's see. We'll spore. Yeah, it is a pretty interesting gimmick. Alright, now you're double poisoned and you're weakened. Good. Whirlwind level 3. And Heat Shimmer. Huh. Okay. Explosion? Oh, I got something in my eye. Hang on a sec. Oh, alright, I got it. Okay, let's see. Ice Hail. Looks like that's super effective. Why are you beating up such a festive bird? Because I want its egg so I can raise one for myself. I don't even know, honestly. I think I'm attacking the champion monsters as, like, proof of my, like, how good of a tamer I am, I think? Interesting gimmick, yes. Find it difficult to work with your playstyle. What's your playstyle, if you don't mind me asking? Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just picking the monsters I think look cool that seem to have kind of good effects. You're a dinosaur, right? Yes, I am. That could be your great times 100 grandchild. Nah. I'm not... I guess technically I'm related to... I could be related to it, but I'm only 26 years old. I'm not, like, from the Jurassic period or Triassic or Cretaceous period. I know there are a lot of other dinosaur VTubers who actually came here from the past, but I was born in modern times. So no, that would not be my grandchild. It's like Metroid where you just enter an ecosystem and start killing all the wildlife. I'm like Mewtwo, pretty much. Play bunker build with dots. I don't know what that means, but it sounds interesting. It sounds like a defensive playstyle from just the sound of it. Then it's like your cousin or something. I suppose, like a very distant cousin, yeah. Alright, let's apply another sport. Alright, I couldn't get it. Dots, damage over to... Oh, okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I should have... Yeah, so you do a... I'm guessing that means you do a defensive team, a lineup that does a lot of damage over time then. That's cool. I'm more of a... I like to hit with a big stick kind of a guy. I like to do big damage. I like to play beat sticks in games. Maybe that makes me a simpleton. Let's use poison. Let's try Poison Bomb. Hey, we got another level of poison. All right. Freeze. Ooh, that's not good. Snow Veil. That's what you should tell the female God. No, don't say that! I'm say so, damn it! Ice Hail. Alright, I'm gonna switch you out because you're getting low. We'll go into Bacchus. Alright, we'll do all the buffs again so that the slime can have it. Crit Bleed meta was brokenly powerful. Very exacting to build, though. You tried but never matched other people's versions. I see. So I'm guessing that means I'm doing something right with the cat monster, then. That I have a high crit rate on it. And I'm purposely trying to make everyone bleed with it. I'll take that as me not being a complete idiot. I love when I'm accidentally meta. Let's use Acid Rain. This game is really cool, though. If they ever make sequels to this, I'll definitely play it, because this game has been really fun so far. Spark Shower. Stream Sparks, everybody, by Takanashi Kiara of HoloLive English Generation 1. That's how the meme goes, right? Ice Hail. And I'm gonna heal myself. Okay. Swordcat is early crit bleed meta. You're not positive it lasts to endgame anymore? I see. Well, if I need to update it later, I will. But for now, it does the job pretty well. Ice Hail. And we use Acid Rain again. Hey, there we go! Hey, 4 stars! It's not bad, I'll take that. Sun Pendant. Defense +5, crit chance +2, shield self for 30 when receiving a buff. Ooh. That's pretty good. Hey, 3 level ups. I wish I got an egg, but I didn't get 5-star. If I remember right, that person who came in last stream said I need to get 5-star on the boss fights to get their egg, so can't complain. Yep, yeah, alright, cool. Alright, heal level 3. Yeah, we'll up the heal. For Bast, we're gonna do crit damage plus. For Zeus, explosive blast, physical damage hits all enemies. Yeah, sure. Are any of these other guys worth using? I don't know. Maybe I'll look at them later. Horizon Beach. Okay, so I'm in a brand new area then. Howdy and good day to you, young keeper. You look like you've been traveling all day. Why don't you stop for a moment and take rest? This little establishment you see before you is the monster farm of the sanctuary. Never heard of it? Wouldn't be surprised. We're a bit off the beaten path, so most stronghold folks never come around here. Anyway, if you've got too many monsters and you're losing track of a lot of them, this is the place to go. That's the whole point of our farm. There's no charge no matter how long you keep your monsters here. You don't get anything from me either, though. Just to let you know, since some folks seem to mix our farm up with the monster army, not all keepers think very much of that monster army either, by the way. We're more like a monster daycare. They get enough space to roam around it all, don't you worry. Go there and just drop off your kids and be like, peace. So they don't level up or breed or anything like in Pokemon, so I guess this is just extra storage? I don't see any reason for that right now to use that, so... Hey, young keeper, do you feel that monsters in areas you've already explored pose no real fight for you anymore? I can change that for you if you like. I can raise the minimum level for monsters across the sanctuary. This will increase the level of monsters in areas that you've already explored in the past. The new minimum level will be based on your keeper rank and will rise automatically with your rank. You can always come back to me if you want me to undo this change, setting all monsters back to their original levels. These changes have no impact on your own monsters' levels or the levels of monsters hatched from eggs. Monsters are currently at their original levels. Would you like me to raise the minimum level? Yes? Done. If you go back to areas you've already explored, the monsters should be at a higher level. Based! Automatic level scaling? Yeah, it's great. You'd use some of those, but you think only the bat might work for me? Well, let me take a look at the bat. What's the bat offer? Air Sickle, Beating, Spell Shield. It's a physical attacker, it looks like. And it looks like it does a lot of crit bleed. Interesting. Heal by 15% of the damage dealt to enemy. Oh, I love this. That's great. Spell shield. Healing shield. Critical consistency. Crit damage plus. Interesting. I'll think on that. I'll think on switching it out for something else. This one's also got bleed. When an enemy is knocked out, spread half of their bleed stacks to the remaining enemies. Ooh. What's this? Stone Rain? What do you got? Applies sidekick to whole party. Apprentice applies sidekick and spell shield. Heal all monsters in the party by 4% of this monster's max health. Heal mastery. Healing skills are increased by 20%. Apprentice level 2. Buffing heal when applying a buff. Also heal the target by 50%. Recover 5 mana when healed. Hits all enemies. Every hit has a 20% chance to apply poison. Interesting. And then the goblins. What do these guys do? Disease control. Receive 4% reduced damage from a debuffed enemy for each debuff on them. Hey, that's pretty good. Shocking Current. Every wind attack hit has a 15% chance to apply shock. Toxic Reaction. When an enemy receives shock damage, there's a 40% chance to also apply poison. Oh, that's awesome. Channel applies channel. Applies channel and sidekick. Goblin recovery. All goblins in the party have 15% increased mana regeneration and gain a random buff at the start of every turn. Full offense applies might, sorcery, and glory. Combo cast level 2. Increases the mana cost of all attacks, healing, and shielding actions by 10%, and the power by 15%. Interesting. Alright, you think you may head out? 10 out of 10, full goblin team, let's go. True. It was fun chatting. Yeah, it was fun chatting with you too, Andy. I'll see you later. I was actually gonna end the stream in a minute anyway, so good timing. Good night, Andy. You take care. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, shield. Shield 2. Combo shielding. Look at all these shields. Only 3 hours. Only 3 hours in week. Hey, I gotta get food. I haven't had dinner yet. And it's like 8 my time, so I gotta get some food in me. So let's see, what's past here? Can I even go down here? Okay, I can't. I'm not going any further than this today. That's alright. Let's go back here. Here. Alright. So we did a lot today. I think next time I'll go ahead and explore the rest of this area that I haven't seen yet. And we'll keep looking around and just progressing. It was a good stream, I think, though. I had a lot of fun. thanks for everybody who stopped in for hanging out. I appreciate it a lot. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, guys, if you're not already, feel free, whether you're watching this as a VOD later or you're watching in chat now, feel free to follow me here on Twitch. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So that'll be fun. Come and hang out with me and do that. See you around, Rourke 3. If you're not already following me on Twitter, where I update when I'm going live, feel free to follow me there. Or follow me on YouTube, where I upload the VODs of all my streams. But yeah, guys, this has been your boy Titus. Remember to be good to yourself and others, and as always, take care of yourselves. This has been Titus, signing out. Bye!